ball or so, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Play-Doh. Well, some kind of Play-Doh, but it's going to be more softer than Play-Doh and not as hard. And it kind of doesn't really dry out, so it's going to be better. So the things you're going to need are half a cup of water, a container to mix your stuff with, a spoon or something to mix with, a lid to store it in with it, your container, some flour. I'm using the Gold brand, and a napkin or a paper towel. That will be the only things that'll work, and a marker. Make sure it's washable. From Crayola or this kind of brand. Let's get on with the video. So the first thing I'm going to add is we're going to do this step 1. So just take your bowl and your container and your spoon and your flour aside. Now you're going to take your cup of water, half a cup of water, and you're going to take your napkin and break a piece off. And then you're going to set this one to the side because you don't really need it anymore. And now you're going to take your marker and just color all over. And that's the color it's going to be for. I'm using green because I want to make green Play-Doh because I have no green Play-Doh. Well, actually, I haven't tried this before, but I have seen videos about this, and then it's going to be really, it's going to turn out really good. So, let's get, so you're going to take your green thing that I colored, and you can dip it in your water. Take your mixing stuff and just mix it around. That's going to turn green. I'm just going to keep doing it. The best thing to use is a napkin because it absorbs more stuff. And I just want to take this, squeeze it all out. There's no water left in it. Now it's going to be stuff in there that is like fuzzy from the napkin left. Just going to want to take that out. Or it won't really work. Okay, took all that stuff out. Put it on your napkin and just roll it up so you can throw it in the garbage. Now, when you're done with your marker, I'm just going to set this off to the side. Now, back to your container and your flour. And you should have this stuff at home, so you should be all ready. I'm going to take it. I still got it in the freezer so it doesn't get worn out. I'm just going to mix it together. It should smell like your freezer. I'm going to take 2. I'm going to use 3 because I'm going to make a couple. Actually, I'm only going to use 2. So now you're going to slowly pour your water in, only a couple at a time. You kind of actually want the less of your bowl because it's going to start turning into really weird stuff. So you're kind of going to get all that stuff. It's kind of going to turn into a ball like this. Guys, bringing in more water. I get all that. It's going to look like that stuff. Then you're going to fill it and it's going to get off on your hand. This one you want to have your own thing rolled up to it. Now you're going to add a little more flour. 1 more tablespoon of flour. You're just going to want to keep mixing it up until it's the consistency that you want it to be and it's forming into the shape of a dough. Like it's getting right now. It should be slimy too, but so it's starting to turn into this doughy shape. That's when you're going to add more flour. Because you still don't want it to rub off on your hands. You're still going to want to add flour. So it doesn't rub off. A big spoon of it. And it shouldn't even make a mess, guys, so don't be worried. Unless you get the flour. Probably wouldn't because I didn't even get it on the floor yet. I usually do it sometimes. So yeah. And it's going to be a nice doughy kind of shape thing. And it's still going to rub off on your hands. So you're going to add more flour. You're going to actually need a couple tablespoons to make it doughy. And it's going to have a green color. So yeah. That's when you want to add a little right on it. Oopsies. And too much flour. Then just add more flour. Just to give it that texture of that green color. The more water you add, the less sticky it's going to be. And so it's going to look like. And I'm just going to want to add more flour and more flour until you get the consistency that you want again. So I'll be back when I have the consistency that I want. And it's kind of formed into a shape of a dough. You'll have it all powdery and kind of sticky. You're going to want to rub your hands in some powder. Take your handful of powder, just rub it in your hand, and just sizzle it like that, like a tree right there. And then clap your hands together like that, like I just did. And you're just going to keep it in. And you're going to want to keep adding flour until the middle is not sticky anymore. So you go. Keep adding flour, keep adding flour, and keep adding flour, and keep adding flour until that middle is not sticky anymore. It's just right in the pot. So it's kind of like sticky. It's not going to be stretchy like slime, but it should be a little stretchy because it's a dough. And it should be sticking together. It's going to get consistent with the dough and stuff. And it's going to kind of get cold, so your hands will get warm. It'll get really cold. And then you're just going to want to knead it and knead it and knead it and knead it and knead it. And that's when you're going to want to add more flour with your bowl. And knead it on top of your bowl. But I don't really need to make a mess for you because I don't want to make a mess that much. Yep. So yeah. And it's just going to get this because it's just going to get this way because it's just like sticky and slimy and slowy. So dig it out with your hands. And when it's done, I'll get back to you guys. When the whole thing is done, it's nice and sticky. It's not sticky, but just nice and doughy kind of thing, like Play-Doh. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. It's not going to be any sticky. It should be a little sticky so it sticks together. And it's just going to get like Play-Doh. So I made a bunch of Play-Doh before I made this before, but I made it with just no, this is actually kind of food coloring, but a little, lighter than it's supposed to be, but it should work. So, yeah. And thank you guys for watching. I hope actually, you just want to wash your bowl out or just get a new container to put it in. And, yeah. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, just if you want to, just dip it in there a little bit, and then just put it back together. Bad idea. More sticky. I get those flowers and do it over again. I hate this when this happens. It's just now it's gonna be really flour and doughy, and all you want to do is that's what you do it. Then you just grab it off the sides to make it like slime. But wanted to, you would have it more doughy and stickier. And you would want to add Elmer's glue or white glue or clear glue, whatever. This is how much it turns out. It's like the inside of a bread. It's like bread with no crust. This is how big it's gonna turn out, and hopefully, well, it depends on if you make it right, but yeah. And then I guess this is how it's a good video. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe again. Bye. This is what it really looks like close up.